Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day and having a happy holidays so far. Now guess what guys? I know, we just couldn't resist. We went to our local garden centre and we saw these amazing cacti and succulents here. And as I always say, there's always room for one more or a few more. And here in Northern Ireland, we're actually currently going into another 6-week full lockdown. So me and Hans says, look, if we're going to go to a garden centre, better do it now and have a look what they've got going on in the sales. And we picked up these amazing plants, guys. I'm not kidding you. First of all, I'm going to show you this one here. So with some amazing euphorbias, and we actually got these from Dobby's Garden Centre in Lisbon, which is a city just outside Belfast. And they had an amazing selection of cacti and succulents, and very reasonably priced as well. So we just couldn't resist. Now, here, first of all, this one is Euphorbia fruticosa inermis. What an absolute beauty, guys. And those of you who know us know that we have quite a lot of euphorbias. We've got a lot of them in our window. And as you can see here are the euphorbias all here, and a lot of them also out in the other back row room as well. We absolutely love them, and we couldn't resist this one here. Absolutely beautiful. And I'll just show you so you can see the name of it there, Euphorbia fruticosa inermis. An absolutely beautiful euphorbia. And then here, guys, these are two Euphorbia pseudoglebosas. And yes, we bought two because me and Hans couldn't decide which one to get between the two, so we ended up buying both of them. They're great price, absolutely beautiful. And we have already we have Euphorbia obesa, which is very similar, and we also have Euphorbia obesa crossed with globosa. I'll just show you what we've got here in the window. Here, these are my two very old Euphorbia obesas that are about 25 years old. As you can see, they're very growing columnar now because they're so old. And this one here is a Euphorbia globosa crossed with obesa. So this is a cross between the two. But we haven't got the Euphorbia pseudoglovosa. So this is very exciting. So obviously we couldn't resist these new Euphorbias here. So that's the two globosas. And then here is a Gymnocalycium, mihanovichii. And look at that, isn't it gorgeous? A lovely clump there with a few heads on it. Absolutely beautiful cactus. Those of you who know us know that we have quite a few Gymnocalyciums in our collection. And this was a great price, so we couldn't resist it. Absolutely beautiful. And that's obviously what the flower is going to look like as well. And then here, guys, we have an Avania papyacea. And we haven't got any Avanias in our collection, so we saw this again, a great price. Thought this is amazing. Don't like the soil it's in. It looks like it's just potted up in peat, and it's the same probably with most of these, as you can see. I like to use my own cactus and succulent soil mix, but I'll probably be keeping these dry anyway. Now it's the winter time, and I'm going to change the soil for all of these in the springtime. They don't necessarily need to be repotted as in the different size pot, but I want to change the soil. Normally when I buy plants in the spring and summer, even early fall, autumn, I will take all the old soil off and then pot them up in my own soil mix. But this time of year, because the plants are resting, I'm just going to leave them. They're all dry. They're all in dry soil, which is great. And then I'm going to change the soil in the spring. But isn't that just gorgeous, guys? Like a load of little fingers. I haven't got one of these. So this is very special for us. Beautiful cluster of gorgeous little stems there. It's so beautiful. And as I'll show you the name there. Gorgeous, couldn't resist. And then here we have a Stapelia gigantea. And again, this was a great price. Couldn't resist it when we saw this. We have, those of you who know, we have quite a few Stapelias in our collection. We've got Stapelia grandiflora and Stapelia hirsutu, and some Stapelia that we've grown from seed as well. But we haven't got this one. So this is a wonderful new addition to our collection. And that's what the flower's going to be like as well. Haha, couldn't resist. And then this one here, look at this, guys. Crassula pyramidalis. Isn't it just absolutely gorgeous? We saw this and I thought, wow, we have to get this. We love our crassulas, And this is just beautiful. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to be very special. And just show you, this is a Crassula muscosa. And believe it or not, it's actually starting to come into flower. The flowers are absolutely so tiny, but I'll make a video of that in the new year, and I'll probably put it with photographs, because this is another sort of similar one that has a little tiny little lovely tight rosette type leaves going all around it. And this is one I've had for many years, and this is just so beautiful. And then last but not least, a gorgeous Rhipsalis here, and this was also a fantastic price. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And I'm going to be putting this one up in my office on the hanging basket stand. It's going to be thriving there with all the other type of Rhipsalis. This one is Rhipsalis ramelosa. Then I'll just show you the name so you can see if you can't understand what I'm saying there. Rhipsalis ramelosa, and it's the red coral. And it is just absolutely gorgeous. Lovely hanging basket. So as I say, that's all these beauties here. I'm going to show you, put them away in the new homes. Now, just want to mention when you do get new plants, I always normally try to quarantine them. But because there's really nowhere I can really put these at the moment, because everything's maxed out with plants, what I'm going to be doing is thoroughly inspecting these for pests. And then I'm just going to spray them all with a light spray of neem, just to help keep anything at bay if there is any pests that I cannot see. But as I say, I'm going to thoroughly inspect them all anyway. And then if they're all okay, I'm going to then put them away to overwinter in their new places until the spring, where they can go all into the polytunnel again. And as I mentioned, this one will be okay to go into the polytunnel anyway, the Gymnocalycium. We never let our polytunnel go any lower than 5. It's usually around the 7-8 Celsius mark minimum anyway. And now we've got the dehumidifier there. It's nice and dry in there. And these obviously are, the euphorbias need to be kept at a minimum of 10°C, 50° Fahrenheit for the winter. So these are all going to be overwintered indoors. And all the rest are all going to be overwintered indoors as well. Same with Stapelia, the Crassula and the Avania. I know the Avania can take cold temperatures if kept dry, but I don't know how this has been grown in its nursery, so it's best to overwinter indoors, certainly for now. And then this one's going to go indoors as well. So here we go, guys. This is all the new beauties. I'm going to show you what they look like in their new little homes. Now that's them all labelled there, and I thoroughly checked them all for pests. No pests at all. And so I'm going to give them a bit of a spray with neem as a bit of a precaution. I'm not going to water them at all until the spring now, but just give them a bit of a neeming light spray just to protect them if they could come down, or any pests that you can't see, such as spider mites. And I've put the Rhipsalis upstairs already. I'm going to show you that in a minute. And then I'm going to show you what these look like in their new little homes. Now here I am in the polytunnel, and I've put the first one away here. This is the Gymnocalycium mihanovichii, and very much at home there with all my other Gymnocalyciums here. I've got a couple more up in the grow room as well. And it's going to settle in here. As I say, I'm going to be keeping this totally dry now until the spring, where I'm going to repot it into my own cactus mix, and then start it back up into water again. So it's going to overwinter well there. By the way, if you want to know what that noise is, it's the dehumidifier that we have here in the polytunnel to keep the humidity down. It's absolutely brilliant. So there we go. That's that. I'm going to show you the other ones. I've got the other ones upstairs in the grow room, and also the two Euphorbia pseudoglebosas in the kitchen. Now that's the two pseudoglebosas put away there in the window. So they're going to get plenty of light there in the south facing window. And I'm going to show you where I've put all the other ones now up in the grow room. Now here I am in the grow room, and there's the Euphorbia fruticosa inermis and the Stapelia gigantea there next to a couple of other Stapelias, the Stapelia hirsutus. And then over here, let's show you where we've put the other ones. Here we have the Avania there, and also the Crassula pyramidalis there. So they're going to do very well under the grow light. So we have the Spider Farmer grow light here, and the Mars Hydro grow light, and also another Mars Hydro, the SP150 grow light. The plants absolutely love it, guys. Now I have the Rhipsalis ramulosa here on the hanging basket stand with a lot of other Rhipsalis and other type of epiphytic cacti here. And it's a great position because it gets lots of direct light. It's sort of indirect sun, but it does get a bit of sun coming across from the south facing window. But it's sheltered, it's protected from the very strong sun. Also gets a bit of light from the grow lights as well. And there you go, I've got it here hanging. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful Rhipsalis. So I'm looking forward to seeing this in flower in the future. And there you go, guys. Everything's all in its new little places. So guys, I hope you like the new cacti and succulent additions. And as I always say, there's always room for one more. So guys, thank you for all your support. And if you want to know lots more tips and tricks on how to care for cacti and succulents, and as well as subscribe to my channel, please do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye.